Yo, what it do, YouTube? Back with another channel. So today we got bad news, guys. And I knew this day was gonna come after 4 long years. Man, free K Flock, man. K Flock just got sentenced to 25 years in prison. Yeah, you hear it, guys. 25 years. First, they gave him, I thought they were gonna give him a 50 ball, but that was fake news. And then the prosecutor asked for 25 years, 30 years. So 30 years, but he already did 5 years. So subtract that by 25 years. You're still gonna be in your 40s. And shit's crazy, man. Like, it's just sad to see some young man who's really the young man who's 18, 17, 18, 19 years old came up off drill rap. Like, he was one of I'm not saying my favorite artist, but he was really on the come up, man. He was for the blow, and then the drill, you know what I'm saying? The streets caught up with him, man. That's the unfortunate thing about the streets, man. Once you become a street nigga, bro, you gotta. This was unfortunate reality that comes with the streets is being a gangster doesn't give you any reward, doesn't give you any millions of dollars. All it leads you up to is jail, or you die. That's it, man. Free K Flock, man. Hope he gets out on appeal. Let's get right back into this, man.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we got a breaking news story. Bronx drill rapper K Flock was just sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. And we're going to break down the very beginning of how this turned into what it is. And then I'm going to just give you my thoughts after.
On December 16th, 2021, a man wearing a $1,500 Moncler jacket, a pair of Nike Jordan 1s that hadn't even been released yet, and a $1,400 pair of Amiri Playboy jeans was walking down the street. Here, he's spotted in his designer fit by a man sitting in a nearby barbershop, who walks outside to exchange words with the well-dressed fellow. Within the space of only a few seconds, the young man wearing the Moncler jacket would pull out a gun and open fire, shooting 24-year-old Oscar Hernandez in the neck and back and leaving him to die in the middle of a busy New York street. According to the NYPD, the man in the Moncler jacket was Kevin Perez, better known online as K Flock, the most buzzing drill rapper coming out of the Bronx. But to make matters even worse, only moments before this killing took place, he was allegedly on Facebook.
Wait a minute. Big pause. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to that exact moment, Ross.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens and better controls. All for the crown. Go play on PC with Google Play Games. Download now.
Pull out a gun and open fire, shooting 24-year-old Oscar Hernandez in the neck and back and leaving him to die in the middle of a busy New York street. According to the NYPD, the man in the Moncler jacket was Kevin Perez, better known online as...
Y'all see that 1090 pendant right there? Yeah. Yeah, that big 1090 pendant. Yeah, free scrap, man. I just had to throw that in there. Let's go.
K Flock, the most buzzing drill rapper coming out of the Bronx. But to make matters even worse, only moments before this killing took place, he was allegedly on FaceTime with his opposition, seemingly posting this video to social media, showing the world that he kept a pistol inside that Moncler jacket. So why would somebody wear thousands of dollars of designer clothes?
Now, keep in mind, this is very important. Everything that Ross is saying is accurate, but I just want to point out a very small detail if I can rewind it to where I actually need this shit to fucking be. So K Flock is here on the left, and next to him is a female. I forget who this was. It was supposed to be sister, cousin, whatever, right? But it's a girl. So when Buddy comes out the barbershop, it's a confrontation. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, they found a gun on dude's body.
Snitched on him in court.
Correct me if I'm wrong. K Flock ends up getting picked up for this murder, right? He gets charged with the murder at 18 years old, but he ends up beating it on self-defense. The murder charge gets dropped. This was the biggest thing that let me just reiterate this. This was the biggest charge he was fighting was murder. If he got convicted on that murder, the judge would have been forced to sentence him to life. And K-Flock even claimed that the judge cried and was happy he didn't have to send such a young kid away for a life sentence. And he just ends up sentencing him to like a quarter of a life sentence. But we're gonna get into all this. I just wanted to point that out. The body was dropped on self-defense. He had a female with him. So it's not just defending himself, it's also defending her because he can get shot at and it hits the girl. The dude that got hit wasn't a fucking civilian. He was like Trinitario, whatever, right?
Now, the most famous of the Sevside rappers from the Bronx drill scene is, of course, K-Flock. But before he was known for his raps, he was just doing his thing in the dangerous streets of the Bronx alongside a couple of his friends. More specifically, Dougie B and B Love, who actually is OGs, with this trio being Sevside natives growing up on 187th Street in Belmont in the Bronx.
Where are you two from and how did y'all get into this music stuff?
From 187.
Okay.
Now, it was apparently B Love who started rapping first out of this trio, funnily enough, citing his biggest inspiration in the rap game as Chicago drill rapper turned convicted murderer Rondo Number 9.
Kiki, of course, because Kiki's number 2, but my son Rondo number 9. He just stepped up.
So he's the one that actually got them onto the music first. And obviously all drill was inspired by Chicago. That's where it comes from. New York been killing, Jacksonville been killing, but drill comes from Chicago. And a lot of people jumped onto that wave with inspiration from Chicago, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because it just opened up a whole new door in hip hop. It was a whole new avenue. People were already doing like the gang rapping, but it just became something else. And unfortunately, what it became wasn't really good for any city.
Over on Sevside, K-Flock had yet to release any music yet. At this point, K-Flock was still deep in the streets, spinning the op block on IG Live without a care in the world for who was watching. In fact, in a now iconic IG Live session, K-Flock would record himself in 800 YG's territory, seemingly hunting for ops, showing the world that he was outside the ops building and ready to shoot or make a movie, as he calls it.
Come outside, we in front of our building. Look, we in front of our building. He live in this building, y'all. I'm Dolo. But they gonna tell me I'm like that. What am I mother? What? I wish one of y'all drink niggas over here. We just shot one of y'all niggas in y'all face. We never went live. What am I, mom? Movie on live. If I got a dog, what am I? That means. Well, I'm on a block, Dolo. I'm on a block.
And at a certain point, K-Flock seems to spot who he was looking for, but is then immediately spotted himself by the cops.
Wow, but the boy's right here. You can't do nothing. Look, she right here, you can't do nothing. Fog, watch yourself. So, yeah. I'm not doing nothing, bro. So, all right. Rats.
The boy's right there.
Look, I'm about to run down. What am I dad? The boy's right there. Look. Nobody's running. The boy's right there.
If y'all didn't know, this is how you get indicted.
Hey, the boy's right there. Like,
How you get indicted?
So come here, the block. Come around the block. Can't more there. Boys down. Look, boys still down there. Boys still down there.
But despite the police presence, K-Flock remained on the block, ready for ops and still streaming live, despite the presence of the police.
Hold on, look. Y'all, look. I'm on in Hunter still.
K would even go on in this live to tell his homie that he literally spun the block for views and bragging about the sub 200 live viewers that he had on his live while this was going on.
We gang out here. We just made it 100 like 17 times. Oh, a lot of how many views I got. Look, you go see for yourself.
This jolly old fella goes by the name
Yeah,
of
but
Chris. His suit of red velvet.
Yeah, this is literally how you get indicted, bro. And I mean, it was just a whole bunch of spinning like this to where he was just doing whatever. Like, look, they even jump on live, him and D-Thang, and it turns into a whole back and forth.
But moving into 2021, we would see that beef be playing out on social media more and more. As we get into the new year of 2021, Bronx drill fans would see D-Thang and K-Flock hopping on Instagram Live together and arguing about who has the best lean and smoke.
That's mud. That mud. That's that mud.
Stupid, y'all.
I'm money.
D-Thang would go on to prod his op, referencing their earlier song, saying that there's no more free Dougie B because he'll soon be RIP and the YGs are going to take his life.
No more free Dougie B. Where am I, mother? Stop talking like that. Where am I done?
Gangster. I'm gonna go catch him. I ain't gonna lie.
Gangster.
Now, not long after this, K-Flock would be seen on live, apparently spinning through his ox block once again, the 800 YG's turf. And from here, we would see a reckless K-Flock acting wild on live. Riding
You can't say he wasn't doing it because every time he did it, he recorded it.
around his enemy's hood, screaming at them not to run out of a window.
Run, don't run, like, don't run.
Seemingly, K-Flock would eventually catch someone, dissing them from out the window, and even telling the driver to use the car to run them over.
It was gunning. Oh, why? What? Oh, why? I slapped the throat you. Tell him 800 niggas suck my word.
Fuck out of him.
Hell, you heard? Tell him 800 I said suck my dick. Don't run. Don't run. Go. Hit him with the whip.
After losing their supposed op in a brief chase, K-Flock then claims that they're still on the block and they're not leaving.
You still on a strip though.
Yeah, I got my jacket.
Man, we not leaving.
Word to my dad. This is exactly what he got indicted for, bro. Sliding on blocks, being on blocks he ain't on, going live, showing he got it on him, showing he looking for whoever. And then when he got confronted, he ended up booming somebody, gets picked up on a murder, gets hit with a RICO, gets hit with a ton of different charges. Matter of fact, let's look at that. So February 23rd, 2023, 8 members of Bronx gang, Sev Side and Third Side, charged with murder, racketeering, and related violent offenses. Kevin Perez, aka K-Flock, was the first person named. Perez murdered Hernandez in broad daylight in Manhattan on December 16, 2021. Perez and 2 others shot at rival gang members in 2020. Perez and 2 others shot at rival gang members in 2021. And Kevin Perez, who was 19 at the time of this indictment, was hit with racketeering conspiracy, murder in aid of racketeering, use of a firearm resulting in death, attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, use of a firearm for attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon. He was facing a mandatory life in prison sentence or the death penalty at just 19 years old. 18 charged with murder. 19, the feds doubled down and charged you with everything. And you're facing forever. One thing I respect about him is he is exactly who he says he is.
Gangster.
He never folded. He never shied away. He was never scared. He didn't testify. He didn't cooperate. He didn't run from anybody. He banged it out when it came to him. He banged it out when he looked for them. He just has to eat the sentence that comes with it because that's all part of the game. You can say 100% K-Flock is a gangster. 100%. And he has a body under his belt. Everyone knows. He beat it. You know what I'm saying?
Being a
he
gangster,
did it.
you should.
He beat it on
Give you millions of
self-defense.
dollars and give you fame. This
Through and through, he's a gangster.
Life in prison.
Sliding on their blocks, doing what he's doing.
Life in prison.
Is he the smartest
Baddest,
gangster?
yeah.
No, and his lawyer even argued that in court.
6 feet under.
Drill rapper K-Flock couldn't have headed the ruthless crew that terrorized the Bronx with rampant gun violence because he has an intellectual disability. His lawyers argued as the convicted gangster faced decades behind bars Tuesday. Lawyers for the 22-year-old PSA hitmaker, whose real name is Kevin Perez, made the head-scratching claim as they lobbied a Manhattan federal judge for leniency at his sentencing. The jailed musician argued that the prosecution's star witness, a fellow member of the Sevside DOA crew, managed Flock due to his purported disability. So they're trying to say he's retarded. He couldn't be the gang leader. But the feds blasted the argument as Flock's transparent attempt to deflect responsibility in any way he can. He was the one leading the charge on the street, not the other way around. The feds have asked the judge to sentence Flock to 50 years in prison for his role in a gang-fueled Bronx shooting spree between 2020 and 2022 and an upper Manhattan burst of gun violence that resulted in the murder of 24-year-old Hernandez. Over the course of less than 18 months, Flock and his fellow gang members engaged in a campaign of violence, deepening existing gang rivalries and instigating new feuds where none had previously existed. Dozens of people were shot at, injured, and even killed during the short period of time due to the increased gang violence whipped up in large part by K-Flock. A jury convicted Flock and Mach of racketeering, conspiracy, and various serious weapons charges and assault charges, but K-Flock was acquitted of a murder after his attorneys argued the December 16th, 2021 shooting of Hernandez outside of Hamilton Heights was done in self-defense.
I absolutely love and trust my doctor at Kaiser Permanente. My provider's going to listen.
Now, the inner city press would cover the sentencing of K-Flock, and he would say K-Flock, aka Kevin Perez, has just been sentenced to 25 years in prison, otherwise 300 months. The feds did ask for 50, but the judge settled for 25. 22 years old with a 25-year sentence. He's been in there for 5 years, I believe, already. So to 20-year sentence. And the feds, it's 85%. I think that's going to land him at somewhere a little bit over 17 years he would have to do. He's 22 now.
He has to do over 17
So he's going to be
crazy.
what? I don't know. I'm trash at math. Let me figure this out. So we're looking at a 40-something-year-old K-Flock coming home.
He's gonna be an OG,
Maybe
bro.
in his late
Flying
30s.
car is gonna be
Right?
AI.
Still older than me to this day. I'm only 31. He's most likely going to go to a USP, United States Penitentiary, in the federal prison system. He's going to be a part of either the Blood car or the New York car. The feds are active, bro. The feds ain't fucking off, but he's going to get a lot of respect on how this case played out. And the fact that he kept it solid, he kept it gangster. He's popular, but you know, I doubt he's got any fucking money left. He never really like blew up out of New York, if that makes sense. But he's gonna do some hard time. He's gonna do a long time. This is unfortunately what comes with being a gangster and living that lifestyle. I don't even know if he's got kids. You know what I mean? Which is sad because that means his only chance of having kids is after he gets out. Right? If he hits a CO or a nurse. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But he's going to miss out on a lot of fucking things. And he's going to be one of those old heads that come home after mad long, that did mad time in prison, that had a lot of respect and a lot of respect for handling their case like a man and putting someone in the ground to try to harm them and beating the murder and this and that. And he's going to come out and fucking people on YouTube are going to be like, we don't give a fuck. Who is this old head? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be one of those guys. Because so much time's going to pass. We don't even know what life is going to be like 20 years from now. And that's literally how it happens now. You got a lot of gangsters that come home and they get zero respect. When if you were in prison with them, you would never disrespect them. Because they wouldn't even have to be the ones that does anything to you. Somebody's going to touch you on behalf of them. They have so much respect. You know, this the OGs, and he's going in there as a youngin'. He's gonna be in there 22 years old. He ain't gonna get out until he's OG age. OG age. This is what comes with it. I salute it. I respect the fact that he handled it how he was supposed to handle it. I hope that he learns from it. I'm not saying I agree with what he did, but I hope he learns from it, and I respect how he handled the situation. But hey, hopefully y'all that listen to the music, that try to portray the lives that these dudes portray, we'll go portray that. Lock yourself in the bathroom for 3 days and see if you can handle that. Never mind the next 20 years. Stop acting like people if you ain't ready to handle what comes with the lifestyle. Stop acting like these prison sentences aren't real. Like death isn't real. You can be the one that get killed. Everybody thinks they're going to be the superstar. And even the superstars are getting indicted. Look at Dirk. You want to be the King Von died. You want to be Dirk's indicted, facing forever. You got to...
Yo, I just want to tell you guys, bro, stay out the streets. Stay out the streets, bro. The streets, there's nothing in the streets. There's nothing in the streets. Before I end this video, I want to tell you guys, bro, don't be a street person, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you grew up in that environment, then you have no choice but you're a product of your own environment. So you have to do, you're a product of your own environment. I get it, but you don't have to be in the streets. There's other ways to get some money, bro. There's other ways. I mean, the streets is what ultimately what got him into jail. Is the streets, the sliding on ops on live, in social media also got him indicted. Because why, if you're a real gangster, why hop on social media and give it to the world? The world's gonna see this now. The prosecutors, they just presented his videos in court. So why put yourself in that position? Do your sliding, though. Don't go on, hop up, get a camera, record. Oh, I'm on the ops block. Oh yeah, I'm right here. Pull up. I got my gun on me. Like, why you gonna record that shit, bro? And then when those people come after you, the feds, and they use that against you, you can't really be mad at them for using it against you because you did it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a lose for lose. The streets is dead, bro. It's 2025, man. There's more to the streets, bro. There's more life than the streets. So I tell all kids, man, I'm 28 years old, so I'm kind of getting old for the streets. I'm almost 30 years old, so I'm out of the streets. I'm not in the streets no more. I'm family person now, bro. So I tell any youth younger than me, all my little cousins, man, stay out the streets, man. If I had some kind of advice to give to the youth, I would say stay out the streets because it's not worth it. You going to jail for life, or you end up in jail. That's or end up 6 feet under. That's the only two outcomes if you live the street tough persona life. Unfortunately, that's the streets ain't got no love no more. Ain't got no loyalty to no one, man. If you killed 4 people, you got no respect. Oh yeah, it doesn't. The streets don't respect you, man. The streets is watered down, bro. Oh, you know what I mean. So I tell everybody, man, stay out the streets, man. Just get a regular 9-to-5 job, man. It's not corny to get a job. It's not corny to work. It's not corny. Like a lot of kids nowadays think it's corny to work. It's corny to like get an honest living for your family. At least that's gonna slow money better than no money. You know what I'm saying? Slow money better than fast money, because that fast money is gonna get you in jail, bro. So I tell people, man, just go out the straight and narrow path, man. Just work a 9-to-5 or whatever you do. Do it legally and stay out the streets, and don't go on live and show your gun and say I'm gonna kill this guy. No, that's not worth it, because then when the people come after you, you're gonna regret that shit. You're gonna be like, damn, bro, my antics, my social media antics got in the way. So yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Free K Flock, man. I hope he gets out on appeal, and I'm sure his lawyer team, his legal team are trying to fight an appeal. I hope he gets out within, you know what I mean, whenever, God willing, man. Free K Flock, man. It was a tragic loss because he was really going up. You know what I mean? He had a lot of melodic songs too, man. So it's truly the end of it. Sad story, sad ending. But yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. Please, I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Please like this comment. Get this video to 2K likes, 40 comments. I'm gonna drop more content, man. Let me know what y'all like, man. It's your boy 253TB. We out of here. Bye.